another season for harvest of projects as Deltan celebrates the construction of new infrastructures built by the Okowa-led administration. In today's episode of Smart Delta, we'll take you through sights and sounds of this project inauguration and its benefits to Deltans and non-Deltans. My name is Chinemerem Ikebunam. Please stay with us.
Smart Delta.
One fundamental duty of any organized government is the provision of basic infrastructures that society function properly. This policy thrust has been a major talk power behind the Okowa-led administration, giving it the needed acceleration to deliver infrastructures with speed to where and when needed, that Deltans may feel the impact of dividends of democracy and good governance. To this extent, Deltans have witnessed the construction of several legacy projects in the state. For instance, projects such as FRSC Training School, Professor Chike Dozier's Secretariat, Mechanic Village, Asaba Specialist Hospital, the Stephen Keshi Stadium, Court of Appeal Complex, Traditional Rulers Council Secretariat, NUJ Secretariat, Ogeye Floating Market, and more.
Governor Okowa has done well in the area of infrastructure. Virtually all the 3 central districts of Delta State, he has clearly done much. But I want to say that Delta is blessed with Okowa. I can saw Okowa 100%.
I give it to Ifeanyi Okowa anytime, any day. This is a man with grace. This is a man that has touched every aspect of governance in Delta State. If you move around Delta State, you will see development going on. Just the road networking alone is something awesome. Before, it's very difficult for you to connect from one place to another here. But now there are routes where you can connect and save yourself from hold up.
Infrastructure benefits a nation because the difference between poverty and the riches is something that transports you from poverty to the riches. That is infrastructure. All of us are here today to celebrate with His Excellency Senator Ato Ifeanyi Okowa and the people of Delta State for this kind of infrastructure.
The harvest of projects have continued to blow across the state like a whirlwind. The latest additions to the infrastructure list in Delta are the recent commissioned Coca Flyover and Interchange, Model Technical College Asaba, and the Mother and Child Diagnostic Center, Owalero. These projects will go a long way in bringing succor to Deltans in their areas of service.
I want to thank God for the flyover because those of us used to come from the central and the south to enter Asaba. This place has always been a problem for us. Now with the flyover, we don't have problem entering Asaba again. So this flyover is on a federal highway. But because he doesn't want the people to suffer, that's why he's taking upon himself to do the flyover, which is already on the federal highway. And so he's taking the interest of his people at heart. So to save his people from suffering. So it makes him the governor of the people.
The Delta State Film Village and Miriam Babangida Leisure Park remain one of the signature projects of Delta State government under the leadership of Senator Dr. Arthur Ifeanyi Okowa. It is a one-stop destination for tourism and entertainment with facilities such as an artificial lake, eye-catching landscape suitable for relaxation, a zoo, amphitheater, studio for movie and music production, an epic setting movie village, and many more.
This is the first time I'm coming here and I'm marveled, honestly. The construction is so distinct. It's not like other government projects they do and you see it's not of high quality. This is awesome. Do you know they even have a film studio here? They have the local side of it. They have a digital studio. There's a pool. It's like a lake. Massive one, I'm a musician. I can come here to shoot my videos. Thank you, sir, America.
The innovation and initiative and creativity of Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa in building the Film Village and Leisure Park is something that can well described as surpassing all other efforts that have been made in that direction. This is one of the best things that happened to Delta and this country. Facilities are excellent, they are standard and can compare with any other facility in the world.
There is a lot of expectations amongst Deltans as the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), His Excellency Atiku Abubakar GCON, who a day earlier held his presidential rally in Asaba, has been invited to commission these projects.
To the glory of God and in memory of late Mrs. Mariam Babangida, and for the progress and development of our creative industry, it is my singular honor and privilege to commission this facility. I want to congratulate the governor, government and people of Delta State for being pace setters as far as the promotion of our creative industry is concerned. What makes this event special is the naming of this place after Mrs. Mariam Babangida. So for the creative industry to make progress, they need to have a partnership that believes in the future and the contributions of the creative industry in our economy.
This place was usually a waterlogged area, and when you have floods, you will not be able to come into this place. But we had to construct retaining walls and to make good use of the land. Yes, it added to the cost, but we needed a place where I was close to the main city of Asaba and somewhere that people can easily reach out to. We are very mindful of the impact it will make within this community and also in helping to create jobs for our people, and also the impact that it will have on tourism within the capital territory.
The creative industry has really just been forgotten. Apart from the TV college that we had in Jos, things like this should have been done because the content that is consumed by people who are fans is not just content, it is promotion of culture, it is promotion of entertainment, it is promotion of our history. This is the home of entertainment. Thank you very much for what you've done. God bless you.
The Smart Delta team spotted several notable celebrities and grandees at the event and could not resist the urge to have a chat and find out their perspectives on the happenings in Delta State.
I'm proud to say that I was part of it when it was being conceived. I'm happy to be part of it as it's being commissioned. I'm alive to see, and I want other states to take a cue from what Governor Kowa has done. It's a plus for him and it's a plus for Nollywood.
It is an amazing facility. Everybody who is sincere will agree with the fact that there is an improvement in the quality of Nollywood content. The governor within 8 years has seen that Nollywood resides here in the state where he is governor, and he has given them something that they need, as a kind of propeller for them to do more. So we are delighted. We thank him for what he has done.
Your Excellency, first of all, I'm very happy that I'm seeing this in your time. Delta State, now #1 for all the talent. Talk of comedy, music, everything. But our people not get where we didn't do anything. We spoke to you. Just 3 years, sir. Not be say you want art film. Not be say you be comedian. Not be say your children want come here, come play. But you understand how you can able to create job for our youth and stop youth restiveness. Sir, today I know the crack joke. For those who see me that time, tell you say this is what we need, and you did it, sir. May God bless you. Anywhere you up the money to do here, may they not draw you.
It is worthy of mention that these projects were planned and tailored to the needs of the people. Our roving lenses captured the Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Lawrence Ejiofor, alongside the consultants to the project's architect Kester Ifadi, who on several occasions visited the site to ensure that the job is executed to specifications even at odd hours at night, as contractors worked around the clock to deliver the job on time.
You guys are trying, but we have a lot of work to do. Yes.
In the course of execution, I followed up from beginning to the end. I made sure I'm here with them. Be working here night and day. The consultant is always here. I was working closely with him, and we're finishing very strong.
Part of the areas that were challenges is the terrain, but for us, it's also a blessing because you could come up with a very unique concept. We did this job based on fundamental research and took all parameters into consideration. We had the last litmus test during the flood, and I want to happily announce that throughout our flood, this was the only place in the whole of this area that was not flooded.
The government of Delta, they have done a very good job. They chose the best choice for infrastructure development. This is a very good decision to build up a large and modernized park in this area. It will develop as much as possible to let the people enjoy a good life. In this artificial lake, the total area is more than 2,000 square meters. And the capacity of the water is more than 2,000 cubic meters. So we specifically will put wave maker there so that we can enjoy the wave inside this artificial lake, just like this is our ocean.
The ECOWA-led administration has before now invested in talent hunt and development in the entertainment industry on the platform of the Delta Talent Bootcamp. With the coming on board of the Delta State Film Village, native talents can now be properly nurtured to become stars in their own right.
I believe we still have our duty to serve our people here in Delta State before His Excellency Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa will be elected as the next Vice President of Nigeria. But we still believe that he still has a mission here to finish strong. When it comes to talent development, we are taking it to the next level.
It's one of a kind in Delta State. Basically, it's about talent development. Of course, we look at the younger generation. It's focusing mostly on content creation, cinematography, DJ, to see how they can become better in the things that they do.
While the construction of the infrastructure was ongoing, it attracted persons from all walks of life who were curious to see the evolution of the tourism edifice.
This artificial lake, we have a footbridge over it. By the time the commission, the forest will be there, everything will be there. They're not going to grow them overnight, they're just going to transport them. So we have all that.
Every filmmaker will be made to come here and shoot their films, not just in Africa. We're going to go to the world, to every corner of the world where films are being made. We're going to go to Bollywood in India. We're going to go to America, Hollywood, and bring them here. This is where it's happening. And we're proud as Nigerians that we have such a structure. I'm grateful to Governor for what he's doing. And I'm grateful to every Nigerian for believing in Governor Ifeanyi Okowa.
We have seen a lot of cultural places, including the zoo, which is very good for tourism as well, which is a marketer for Africa on its own and definitely something to employ. The Delta State government encouraged the youth, develop them from a young age.
With the anticipated influx of people to the facility, it became imperative to expand the existing road leading to it to cater to increased traffic it will generate. The Anwai Ubolu Ila axis of the state will in less than no time have an influx of businesses that will provide auxiliary services to the facility.
When I started this place, it was not like this. The roads were very rough, and because of that, we don't have much customers. But thank God today for the intervention of the governor to expand the road. At least the road is okay now, passers by, even the pavement.
Now, I'll be handing over to my colleague Miracle Azu, who will be updating us on the event at the Coca Flyover and Interchange.
Thank you, Chinemere. The inauguration train has just arrived here at the Coca Flyover and Interchange. Now, Nigerians going through the east and the west, we have the privilege of riding on the brand new bridge. From my interactions with commuters across the flyover, they described it as a bonanza for travelers in the new year, as they applaud Governor Ifeanyi Okowa for his relentless pursuit of infrastructure to better the life of Deltans and other Nigerians commuting the routes.
Before the construction and inauguration of the Coca Junction Asaba, the traffic gridlock and filth were better imagined than experienced. It was an anathema to the urban renewal agenda of the Okowa-led administration.
This Coca Flyover will be a wonderful project in Delta State and in Asaba.
in particular. Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, since he entered, you can see all his projects all over the states. You cannot take that from him.
We are happy for the new development. It's a very good thing to happen here. After the construction of this flyover, there is totally reduced of traffic. By this time last year, 1 hour you are still in at this Coca, but now 2 minutes you are off. So we are happy about that.
The Coca flyover bridge is parabolic in structure with an underpass comprising of a roundabout as well as service roads and turnings. Speaking more on the design, the resident site engineer Anthony Oramadike reveals that the engineers from the Delta State Ministry of Works were responsible for the concept.
The concept and decision to fly it over this axis came by virtue of the traffic surveys. As such, because of the heavy-duty trucks and vehicles that also ply the road, it is thought that those ones should have a non-interrupted flow of traffic. The flyover itself is about 480 meters long. It has associated service roads and the roundabout. So what we have done is to try and also have a situation where while people coming from Ibuzo to Asaba are approaching, they should be able to navigate the roundabout effortlessly and seamlessly.
The Okowa-led administration, in an advocate for job and wealth creation for Deltans, to this extent, it signed the Local Content Act into law, thereby encouraging contractors to employ Deltans in executing contracts.
Local content was well respected on this project, even though we have RCC as a contractor, but the local content principle was well adhered to. So people around gained a lot from this project.
When construction work like this is going on, the local people are always engaged to do the minor works they can do. But the professional aspect of it, the company does themselves. Obviously, it's one of the very monumental projects he has executed in the past 7 years plus. It goes a long way to confirm the name Roadmaster that they call him.
What you have created here is actually a micro economy here. You will find out soon that lots of businesses are going to open up around here. And many people will close work at the end of the day, come here and rest for a long while. We are going to marvel at what Okowa will do as Vice President. It can only get better.
Environmentally, the flyover has no doubt added aesthetic value to the environment, making the capital city friendly. Speaking to Smart Delta Media team, some business owners and transporters share their thoughts on what it means to their business.
Economics money will suffer for this Tony. For like this now, anybody they come now one way, the bridge they okay. When person do good job, you go tell them. We know what you will suffer here. I will appreciate Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, my upcoming Vice President. He try for the work.
Smart Delta. Despite being involved in the ongoing electioneering campaigns, Governor Ifeanyi Okowa did not lose focus as he intermittently inspected ongoing construction works to ensure Deltans get value for their money.
While I play politics, I will not forget that Deltans actually voted me in to serve them. So until the very last day, 28th of May, I'll be focused on that aspect of service to the people.
It was a historic event as the presidential candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar GCON, and his running mate, Senator Dr. Arthur Ifeanyi Okowa CON, and other well-meaning Nigerians graced the project commissioning, which marks the beginning of a new dawn for the people who have, once upon a time, suffered infrastructure deficit.
Your Excellency, our presidential candidate, we have actually invited you to commission this Coca flyover and interchange. It became necessary when we realized that this Coca junction would be quite problematic because of the dualized road and the level of traffic inflow. We decided that we needed this Coca flyover and the interchange. I want to appreciate the Ministry of Works of the Delta State Government. I want to appreciate the contractors, CCE Nigeria Limited, and the consultants, and also the Federal Ministry of Works for giving us the permission. Because this is a major highway and we truly had to obtain permission from the federal government to construct this interchange and flyover.
Let me commend the governor of Delta State and the government of Delta State for taking the initiative to start implementing restructuring even before it is constitutionally allowed. So congratulations, Governor Okowa, for this very huge development that you have undertaken.
The educational sector has also benefited from the harvest of projects. With the inauguration of the first technical college out of the 19 new ones promised by Governor Okowa during the inauguration of his second tenure in office, the atmosphere was nothing short of a carnival as they welcomed on board the Asaba Model Technical College. His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, who was yet again present to do the honors of cutting the tape, didn't hesitate to acknowledge the determination of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa towards reviving and repositioning the education sector in the state.
In every aspect of our human endeavor in this country, we have our thinking that can move us forward. So I want to thank the governor for this initiative. Even before we have a formal review of our educational system, he has decided to review the educational system in Delta State. So once again, congratulations. It is my singular honor and privilege to commission this technical college.
Deltans present at the event poured out their hearts in appreciation to the Talk and Do Governor for providing a well-equipped facility that will help to train manpower in technical and vocational skills.
We are celebrating because our governor gave us a school. Not only this school that we are celebrating many things that he has done in the state. Anything he says, we do it. We are celebrating Technical College Asaba. Everybody is happy. This is not a small work. Our governor is doing well.
The same story of harvest of projects reverberates in Owalero as the newly built Mother and Child Care and Advanced Medical Diagnostic Center was commissioned for use. According to His Excellency, this will address health challenges of women and children. The inauguration ended with celebration as the people remained grateful to Senator Dr. Arthur Ifeanyi Okowa.
The facility is up to standard. When you compare it to other facilities that have been established in this state before and beyond, all that you desire for the care of particularly children that are neonatal, those who are born premature, up to the infant stage are available.
This place, Mother and Child, is quite different from others hospital because we have a lot of things, equipment. You know, before, if a lady gave birth, maybe like premature babies, we don't need to refer them far places. We can take care of them here.
With the series of projects commissioned for use, there is no doubt that Deltans will enjoy a new lease of life as Senator Dr. Arthur Ifeanyi Okowa prepares to wind down his administration on a high pedestal.
The feedback segment. Question of the day.
This week, we received a commendation on our Instagram from Okafor Chinonso, and it reads, I want to commend His Excellency for the great work done so far in this site. I am from Anambra State and I travel a lot, so I can say this will create more jobs, boost the economy and grow more talents. But my question here is, what are the plans being put in place to explore the numerous benefits of the film village? Will it be handed over to a company to manage professionally or what?
Thank you for that question. We are going to do the same thing we did here in Leisure Park. We concession the Leisure Park to a capable hand, a professional that can sustain the place and develop further. So we are doing the same thing at the Film Village. We have a lot of people coming in who are still verifying and checking out what they have done before in the past.
before we leave it into capable hands.
I want to urge all Deltans and all Nigerians and persons from across the world to continue to watch Smart Delta. They're doing so well. It's a good means of communication of what we do in Delta State. I'm quite excited that they've been getting the information out there. If you want to know a lot about what is going on in governance and development in Delta State, continue to watch Smart Delta and you will definitely be able to get all the information that you require.
Text your questions to 07013377589 or send us a DM to all our social media platforms.
You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta. Make the youth say them higher. Okowa. I see good roads everywhere in Delta. Make the people say them cola. Come live in Delta. Say me I say. Come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state.